Hey there, this is Sweet on a Dual Sport. My name is Benny. Today I'm going to talk about the accessories that I put on the bike so far, why I chose the parts that I did, and I'm also going to talk about some parts that I'm going to change in the future and some parts that's not going to get on the bike. So let's talk about the stuff that's on the bike. I'm going to start in the top in front. I have the Garmin Sumo 395. It's the only thing that remains from my old bike. I moved it over to this one. It's mounted on a SW Motec mount, and that mount will be changed to a rally raid mount later on, uh, because that's probably going to be sturdier, and it's also going to move the GPS more forward, because when I stand up right now it's hard to glance at the GPS when I stand up. So hopefully that's going to be better if I get the GPS mounted further forward. Uh, Bark busters, of course, if you're gonna go off-road, you need something more sturdy than the original one that comes with a bike. They're not really good, so bark buster it is. I went with the OEM engine guard. It looks good on the bike. It gives plenty enough protection for the radiator and the front of the bike. I don't want a big scuffling system that somebody stole from a construction site put on the bike. That's just add a lot of extra weight for no reason, at least that's what I believe. I also went with the OEM skid plate. I've seen people on YouTube bashing it out a little bit. I believe this is gonna give me the protection that I need for my driving. If you're gonna do proper off-roading with I suggest you do a little bit of research, because the OEM doesn't give proper protection for the linkage on the rear suspension. There are other options for that on the market, so if you're going to do real hardcore off-roading, I suggest you choose a different skid plate. The first item that I choose on the bike was the rally seat. January 2020, there was a bike show in Göteborg, where Yamaha had placed two T7s next to each other, one with a stock seat, one with a rally seat. The rally seat is way more comfortable. It's slightly too high for me, but I manage as long as I'm comfortable in the seat. When I got it home, let me show you. I found out one more quirk with the rally seat, and that is there's a very good place to place the extra tool set underneath. Uh, this is going to be a different video in the future. Uh, the pouch, however, is by my expedition. I believe it's called the Fatty Organizer pouch, if you want to know. I'm going to do a video on that later on. Now let's see if we can get this back on. There, you have it. Really happy with this. This is really comfortable. Next up is the luggage system. I went with the hard panniers. If I would have gotten the CRF 300 Rally, I would have gone with a soft luggage that's more suitable for off-road adventures. It's lighter. However, this bike is a more versatile bike. I can still do the same kind of travel with this bike as I did with my NC750X. And on that bike I had the GV Trekker Outback panniers. This is the GV Trekker Outback, even if it says the Yamaha on them. They are real sturdy, real quality build panniers. I heard somebody saying it's a light pannier. Everything is relative. I say they're quite heavy. There are other options on the market that's lighter if you want to go for hard luggage and still wants lower weight. This is kind of heavy, but it's robust. It's real good quality build, and if you're going off-road, you want something that's going to be sturdy. Yes, it's added a lot of weight on the bike. I also added a bigger footprint for the side stand. It's made by SW Motec. It fits perfectly on. The only thing there is it adds some weight to the side stand, and the stock springs seem not to like that too much. So I'm gonna order a stronger spring from Rally Raid in UK, and see if that issue disappears. When we talk about things that I'm gonna add to the bike and things that I'm not gonna add to bike, we can start on the back. A rear luggage rack. I'm not gonna add that on the bike. I'm just gonna place my dry bag on the passenger seat, hook it up to the mounting bracket for the panniers. Uh, I think it's just gonna add a lot of extra weight. I already added plenty of weight enough with the panniers, so I'm not gonna have a rear luggage rack. Uh, Foot pegs, I believe the stock ones is actually really good for being stock ones, but they will be changed in the future. I'm leaning towards something like IMS Bigfoot, but if you have a suggestion for something else, please write it in the comments below. Rear view mirrors, I already said that in a previous video. I don't like these ones. I can't really adjust them properly so I can see anything, and also if you fall down off-road, they might break more than you bargained for, so I'm gonna go for something else. When it comes to lights, on my NC750 I had some fog lights made by GV LEDs. I had them mounted on the engine guards, so they created this triangular shape in front that's supposed to show other motorists that it's a motorcycle that's coming. I believe it's only other motorcyclists that know that the meaning of that. I had plenty of cars driving out straight in front of me, so buying some additional lights just to be seen in traffic, I don't think it helps. And no, I didn't choose the high-vis yellow plastic to be seen in traffic. I choose it because I think it looks good on the bike. I believe you call it color blocking if you're talking about clothes. So it just adds a dash of color. If I'm gonna get additional lighting, it's gonna be because I need it in the dark. So far on my other bikes I haven't really been driving in the dark, so I haven't really need extra lights, but if I do get on this bike, it will be mounted underneath the headlight, so it's protected either underneath the headlight or on the forks, and it will be high beam lights. That's everything for this time. I hope you liked this video. Keep an eye out for more content in the future. Until next time, be safe out there on the roads. Don't forget to have fun. See ya.